Hi everybody, it's Anne here from positivelypapercraft.co.uk and welcome back to another Festive Friday. Today I'm going to show you how I've made a little mini chocolate box that has a kind of pull-out tray to hold the Lindor chocolates. So it holds 3 gorgeous Lindor chocolates, okay? And to make it, you are going to need, I've got some Year of Cheer DSP and some gold foil. The foil is for the tray that pulls out, and this is for the actual box that the tray sits inside. So the foil for the tray needs to measure 7.5 inches by 4.5 inches. The measurements will be on my blog, including centimetres. If you click on the little down arrow in this video, there'll be different links, and there'll be a one that says direct blog post. If you click on that, it'll take you to this project. The DSP for the box needs to measure 9 5/8 by 7 inches, okay? So we are going to score both of these first, and we'll score the tray first. So take your scoreboard, and where's my stylus gone? There it is. Alright, so pop it in. Oh, I haven't even wrote which side I need to have it in. Yeah, that's right. So on the long side, you want to score both ends of the card at half an inch, sorry, okay? So half an inch, and then just half an inch again. All right, then put it in on the short side, and you want to score at half an inch, 2 inches, 2.5 inches, and 4. And that's going to be your little tray. Excuse me. Take your DSP, or you could make it in cardstock, it's entirely up to you. And have I not wrote down which side I need to score again? Let me see, because I've got a template here. So the long side, we are going to score at 1 1/4. Yeah, so the long side, we're going to score at 1 1/4 inches, 8 inches, and 9 1/4. All right, turn it to the short side, and we are going to score at 1 1/4 inches again, 2 7/8, 4 1/8, and 5 3/4. Right, so what's going to happen is this tiny score line here is going to be the bit where our box opens, because our box is going to open from the side, okay? And this score line here, the larger 1 1/4, is going to be the bottom, or what would be the bit that's going to be taped together, okay? So let's take our tray, and we are going to fold and burnish this. Now we've also going to die cut some little circles out of this, because that's what's going to hold our little chocolates in place, so that, well, they're not kind of rattling around in the box, I suppose. Alright, so what's going to happen is the box is going to fold like this, obviously they'll be glued together as well, so it's going to be like this. Now I've got the layering circles and I've got the smallest circle. Now I believe this is a 1 1/8 circle. If you've got a 1 1/8 circle punch, just use that. I don't, so I'm using the framelits. So basically I just want to cut 3 holes, obviously sort of as even as I can, just 3 holes like that, and they want to be cut on the right side here. So I'm going to take the big shot and I'm going to run them through, and then I'll be back when it's done and I'll show you how I've cut mine out. Okay, there we go. I've just cut 3 holes and I've just tried to space them as evenly along as I can. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut the little pieces away that we don't need. So we've got a little square there and a little square there. We don't need them, so I'm just going to cut them away. All right, and then the box is going to fold up like this. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to, the 2 little boxes that we've got left, we just want to cut up either side and just take a tiny little wedge out of each side. So you are left with that, and then do the same on the other side. I also want to punch a little hole in for a ribbon, because what I'm going to do is, so people can, whoever gets the gift can then pull this tray out to get hold of the chocolates. I'm going to put a little ribbon, a piece of ribbon in the end, so that they can actually pull the little tray out. It only needs to be a small piece. So as I said before, it's going to go together like this. They're going to fold in and get stuck shut, same as this one. But before we do this one, we need to punch a little hole in for our ribbon. So I've got the 1/8 of an inch punch. And what I'm going to do is I need to try and get it the same, in the same place. So I'm going to just kind of punch a hole roughly in the middle, like that. Okay, but then I also need this one to kind of be in the same place. So hopefully I can get it right. So that's what you need to have there, so that when that closes, you can put your little ribbon through. So for the ribbon, I've got some gold 1/8 of an inch ribbon, and I'm just going to cut a little piece off. And when it goes together, like that, okay, I want the ribbon to be able to go through both of those and get stuck on the inside. I'm all fingers and thumbs. Okay, so I'm gonna put it through this bit first. So that would go through there, okay, and then, is that right? on here. Yeah, and then that would then go through there. Like that, see? So that when it closes up, we've got a small, I mean that's too big, but I can just pull that through again a little bit more, okay? So that's what you'll need to do for that, okay? So I'm going to pop some little pieces of tape on the tabs to keep the little box together. All right. I suppose we could stick that bit down in there when we put it together, so we'll just get it together first. So just like that. All right, and then the bottom, it's going to go just on there, and that like that, and then our ribbon, whoopsie, what we're going to do is pull this through a little bit more because I don't want it too long. Probably actually cut a little bit of that off, actually it's probably a little bit long. Throw that in there. That's going to stick onto there. Then that is going to stick. Help if I peel the tape off, wouldn't it? And you should have stuck the ribbon down in the inside too, or tie a knot in it, so, oh no, actually it doesn't really come out because it's stuck from the other way, so just press them down. I don't think I peeled the blooming tape off them. Yeah, just remember to stick that ribbon down inside before you do what I did. So it's just a little pull, that's all, just so people can pull it out of the box. So the 3 chocolates, the idea is they're just going to press in there. Now, they won't go all the way to the bottom. They will go virtually all the way, but it's just so they don't rattle around in the box, and it's just a nice little presentation, I think. So just press them down a little bit. Just like that. And like I said, it just stops them from rattling around in the box, and then people can just pull it out, and I think it's just so nice. I love it. So our little box, we're just going to fold and burnish our score lines. As I said, the little piece here is going to be the bit that closes, so we'll just remember that. Right, so we've got a wider section at the bottom, and the box is going to go together very much like the base, really, like this, okay? And that bit is going to close at the back, Okay, so first of all, we don't need this top square here on the top or the bottom. All right, so the skinny bits there, so cut away that square and the one at the end as well. All right, so you've got that now, and as I said, that is going to go over there. So I want to keep this piece here because it's going to close over for our box. So the bit directly underneath it, I'm going to cut away. Which is the third square along from the one we've just cut away. So just completely cut this away, we don't need this. We need this one, we need to keep this one. So if we cut down here, we need this one, and these two, we're just going to shorten them. So we have like two little flats inside the box, and just take a little bit off each corner. Alright, so that's what you should have. That's your top of your box. So there we go, that's what you're going to have there. And then these, it's just a case of cutting up the score lines, and then you have two thinner sections. Those ones, just give them a little mitre, like take a little wedge out of them ones, and the same with the end one here. Alright, so that's what you should have now, okay? So it's going to go together like this. So straight away we know we need some tape down here. I'm going to get some thicker tape, actually, wider tape I mean. So that's going to go all the way down there. I'm just going to peel that off and we can put our box together. Oops. And it should go, is that the right way? Yes, it should just fold over like that. Okay. And like I said before, they would go in and this would press in here. Now you can punch out a little circle, like a little finger hole if you want. And then they're just going to go in there, and then they are just going to go round like that. So I'm just going to get a bit of Tombow, which I haven't got out, sorry. So I'm just going to put a little bit on here. And then some on here and some on here. Just press that in there and that down in there. And then if there's any little bits sticking out, like there's a tiny little bit peeping out through there, I'm just going to trim that off like that. I think that's all stuck. So our box will open. You could even cut a little window out if you wanted to, so people could see inside. And then what you'll find is this will go in and it should fit pretty much perfectly. Okay, you can see that there. So then the person opens the box and they've just got the little ribbon, and and they just pull the little chocolates out. How cute is that? And they don't move around inside the box, which is what I like, and the ribbon should just stay inside there while we close it. There we go. Gorgeous. And then to decorate, I've got a stitched shape in Whisper White and a layering scallop oval in Gold Glimmer. The stamp set I've got for that is the gorgeous Christmas Pines. I love this set, and I'm using May Your Christmas Sparkle with Joy and Happiness. So I'm going to stamp it in real red ink. Okay. So it should just fit. Just stamp that down. Gorgeous. And then I think the best thing for anything to stick to glimmer paper is actually glue dots. So I'm going to put some glue dots on the back of my Whisper White oval. Put 4 on. And then I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of that, so it has a bit of rise, you know, it's not flat on the box. Some dimensionals. So I'm just going to pop that onto my glimmer paper. I thought it would be nice to give it a bit of sparkle. Just press that down and you do find they stick really well. So I'm going to take some dimensionals and I'm going to pop this on the top of my box. Yeah, it's not hard to make, quite simple really, and as I said, you could go and get yourself a big box of Lindor, and if you have got a lot of little gifts to make for people, I definitely think this would be, you know, a really cost-effective way to do it, and it looks beautiful. And as I said, we just open our little box up and then we can just slide out our little box. How gorgeous. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be back again on Sunday with the last Craft Fair series Sunday, and I will be bringing tutorials next week, and I will be bringing them over Christmas as well, because what I'm planning on doing is over Christmas I'm going to work with all the new products that's coming from the new catalogue on the 3rd of January, and what I'm intending to do is over Christmas I'm going to be playing around with them, and the projects and tutorials I bring you over Christmas will be using that stuff, so you can actually get to see what it's like before you order or join my team in January. So yeah, thanks for watching, take care and bye for now.